My husband is having an affair with one of our goats in the backyard. What should I do? Hello, I'm much devastated right now. My mouth can't even voice out what my eyes just saw last week Friday. I am so ashamed of it that I have to open a new Facebook account just to remain anonymous. I just got married last year and our sex life has been perfect. My husband is doing well. We own the apartment we are staying in the village. We have a garden at the backyard where we train some domestic animals. There is this particular goat that my husband got very much attached or attracted to, even to the extent that the goat fights me whenever I am with my husband inside the garden. Each time I question my husband, he will say the likeness is based on the fact that he feeds them. Surprisingly, Friday night after dinner, my husband tied a towel in preparation to have his bath, and all of a sudden, I didn't hear from him again. I went towards the gate and it was locked. And when I went to the backyard, behold, my husband was knocking that particular female goat with passion. Since we got married, I've been constantly treating different infections, not knowing that it is not just an infection, but an infection from a goat. I don't understand this level of wickedness. I don't deny him his conjugal right whenever he needs it. The animal in husband form will knock goats and still come and knock me. He has been begging me not to disclose his atrocities to anyone. When I read some similar stories, I hardly believe it, thinking it's just fiction. Now it has happened to me. I am still shocked and speechless. I am gradually losing my mental health. Please, I need advice on what to do. Guys, I fucked up and I don't know what to do next. So last week Thursday, I made a post about looking for a female to keep me company since I was bored. I have food and everything, but I was bored. So after some minutes, I had a few highs in the comments, so I had to send requests and move on. Mind you, I stated no hookup when I made that post because it was my first time meeting a female here, and I've never fucked any female on this app. I chatted this girl and I had only one who seemed interested. In our chat, I specifically asked her if she was a hookup and she said no. But if only I will sort her TNT and probably give her some 150 Ghana to sort some things out, she will be happy. Initially, she was offended when I asked her about how much she was going to charge me, and she said she's not a hookup. So I apologized because I just needed someone to be with me. No sex, just pure vibes. She said, okay. Fast forward, she came, we talked, laughed, and all that. Trust me, my mind was never to have sex with her. Maybe some other time, but not on that day. So I was going out to get us some drinks, and she made a funny comment that I should go and come and suck breast. I was like, eh? And she laughed. That was in the evening around 7 p.m. It's 8. I came back, talked more, and I told her what she said. I am ready. I thought it was a joke, so I did what I had to do. One thing led to another, and we had intense sex, like from the couch to the bed to the couch and all those shit. I was really tired when she left. Now here the problem starts. The following day, I woke up to see text messages that I don't care about her safety and all that because I didn't check up and follow up if she had gotten home or not. Mind you, I paid the TNT and also gave her the money she requested. I apologized on WhatsApp and I called her the following day. She was like, who is this? So I reintroduced myself and she was like, okay, she's at the hospital, so we should chat. I said, okay. She started sending me some weird stuff, blood on tissue and all that, saying she had a cut after we had sex. She said the penetration was too hard. I apologized. I told her if she had told me to stop, I would have stopped, but she was also enjoying. It's been a long time I had sex. So yeah, she understood. Now she's telling me to give her money to do scan because she can't stop bleeding, and she spent almost 300 cedis the following day, so I should send her money to do scan, which I told her I have not been paid to unless she gives me some time. She bore saying all sorts of things that she blames herself for what's happening to her and all that. Guess what, guys? I think I've also contracted gono because the previous day I had this burning sensation when I'm urinating. I've been drinking boiled clove water with ginger and garlic every morning since Friday night. Now I have started seeing whitish fluid from my penis and the burning sensation too day anytime I urinate. Now this old lady friend of mine Two wants to come and stay with me and look for a job. And an old ex that I've never had any sex with too also says she misses me and wants to come and see me this week. Right now, I don't know what to do. I have been an introvert all my life, living peacefully. Why all of a sudden all these things for me? I hate these girls. I don't want any of them to come close to me anymore. I hate myself. Personally, I feel like when she told you that you should go and then come and do whatever, and you came, you also said it, and you are claiming you thought she was joking, and at the end of the day, you ended up doing it anyways. So if you were straight up interested in avoiding temptation, you should have followed through to the fact that you didn't want to do anything. And now there is all this drama and the harm has already been done. So all you have to do is see the lesson from it. And if it's to avoid anything, why would you even put it there that you want company from people you do not know? Are you not scared? So we are not scared. We're just going to be looking for people you've never seen before and then bringing them to your house on the first time that you are meeting them. And these are the type of things you should expect to get for bringing people you do not know into your home. And you should be prepared for calamities like this when you are introducing outsiders to your house. Maybe she came and she feels like you have more than you gave her. So now she needs to get it. What were you thinking? Like from the moment you invite somebody and they start initiating something and you know very well that's not what you want, you should be ready for all the things that follow through. But the harm has already been done, like I said. So right now, learn from it and just move on. I mean, you are making it seem like you didn't want you don't want to do any of this and it wasn't your mind. Meanwhile, when they initiated, you also took part. So you should take blame for the part you took in. Nobody did anybody push you or force you? No. You participated willingly. And so now that you are getting the repercussions of the participation, you should take it in good faith and then learn from it. My wife and I were in a trotro, that's a public transport, to Medina 2 days ago. I was on a call with my dad whilst my wife was playing a game on her phone. A gentleman joined the car around Senate and sat by my wife. I was by the window because I was on a call. My wife was alone. He started talking to her. I love his confidence though. He introduced himself as Edmund. I heard his name clearly. My wife mentioned hers and he went on to tell her how beautiful she was looking and all that. My wife is a very jovial and a friendly person, so she entertained the guy for a while. When I finished the call, I still pretended I wasn't with her because I was enjoying their conversation. The guy was talking to my wife about how his girlfriend broke his heart in 2020 and how it made him give up on all love till now. But my wife's beauty was making him consider loving again. He went on to say that he was employed and is hardworking, so my wife shouldn't think he can't take care of her. Then he took out his iPhone and gave it to my wife to give him her contact. My wife dialed her inactive Tigo number and saved it nicely for him. His next comment was, I will get you an iPhone soon because you are too pretty to be using Android. Your boyfriend must be a joke. That one got me, cause even me, na Android that they use. So I am a joke. God is watching you, Edmund. So I told the maid to take my transportation from the guy's 200 cedis. He started to look at me in shock. He didn't understand why I said that. Then I went on to tell him that the lady is my wife and since he's paying for her, he needs to pay for me too. Then my wife laughed and showed him her hands to prove she was really married. The shock on his face was funny. The guy said it didn't even occur to him to check her hands. He tried to apologize, but I didn't let him. Told him I was enjoying their conversation, plus I admired his confidence. Then I told the maid to return his money since he was even struggling to get change. Then I paid for all three of us. Before we alighted, I told him the contact my wife gave him was wrong, so I took his instead. Called him this afternoon to find out if he was being honest about giving up on love, blah blah blah. His response was, Chairman, all be lie, oh, I get serious woman. I just say yob your woman ad. We laughed it over, but for real, I couldn't believe he made all that story up. Some guys just get vibe, Charlie. Am I overthinking? Guys, I need your help. I have been dating this guy for more than 1 year now, and he has never given me money before. Not a dime. I am not exaggerating. Before, I didn't really think it was anything serious because I work and earn good money. So it never occurred for me to ask him for money. I also just realized that the only time he spent money on me is when I did literally drag him to Pinkberry to buy me ice cream just to get the opportunity to go out with him. Recently, I needed money to sort out some educational needs, and I asked my boyfriend, and he told me he didn't have. And as an understanding girlfriend as I am, I didn't bother him with it. Would you believe that 2 weeks after he traveled to Canada, in the name of going to explore, he spent thousands of cities to go and sleep in an Airbnb in Canada for 15 days? One would ask me, did he get you anything from Canada? No, he didn't. The reason why I'm concerned now is he wants us to get married this year. Now I am in doubt, not because I don't love him, but I fear for my future after marriage. Am I just overthinking?